one and only Tabitha Show right here on Alta TV. My name is Tabitha Chibula, your host, as always. Today, we're just gonna talk about bullying. I have with me a student that's gonna help us bring more awareness to bullying and its effects in lives and in families. But first, I'm just going to state something that's very important. 47% of Canadian parents report their child or children being a victim of bullying. And those are only those who report. So there's some parents that do not report or some parents that are not aware. So it also increases suicidal thoughts, meaning that it will affect lives. Death is never pretty, so we need to bring awareness to that as well. So dear parents, I am begging you from the bottom, the depth of my heart, check on your children, check on their school lives. Are they being bullied? And if they are not being bullied, are they the bully? Today I have with me Blessing Chimungu. She's a grade 9 student and she will help us understand the effects that bullying has had on her in her life and how she copes with it. Hi, Blessing.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Very, very good. So before we actually go into that, talk to me about you. Who's Blessing?
Well, I'm a grade 9 student. I'm 15, and pretty much I like dancing, I like singing, I really do a normal teenage girl.
So you're a performer. You seem very bubbly.
I am.
You are. Oh, good. I am too. Now back to our main subject. When was the first time that you've experienced bullying?
It was around grade 5.
Okay.
It was like I was new to this school. I think it was because of that reason I was new. People started bullying me, and yeah.
So because you were new, they just decided to go at it.
I guess it's like a way of welcoming someone, but
nowadays
in a mean way.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that the only reason you were bullied, or are there?
No, there's also my weight.
Your weight.
My weight and my cultural background.
Your cultural background, as in
like
African?
my African and Black background.
Okay.
Because people think that because I'm Black, I'm always violent, or I do things that are horrible to other people, but I'm actually
stereotypes.
I'm not, and yeah.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
Talk to us about. You mentioned your weight.
Yeah, because
example.
So people don't know this about me, but I'm a miracle child. So like at first people started asking me about this, and I was like, yeah, I'm a miracle child.
Hence your name.
Yeah.
Blessing.
And people started seeing my weight,
Mm-hmm.
and so because I'm not like all the other girls that are skinny, like skinny as a stick or
Right.
something. I'm average size or a little bit bigger, and that's really one of the main reasons why I get bullied.
How do you cope with that?
I used to cry, I used to cry a lot. But afterwards, come grade 6, grade 7, junior high, I used to talk to my friends, and like they'll fight me through it, and like they'll be supportive with me through it.
So you love yourself.
Yeah.
And you love how you look.
Yes.
Which is very, very important. So you mentioned the fact that you were new to school. You mentioned your weight. Anything else?
And no, not really.
Wait, you spoke about your background.
Black, yeah, being
Talk
Black.
to me about that.
Yeah, like I said before, people think that just because I'm Black, I can be a violent person.
Right.
Or that there's a lot of stereotypes saying that I'm a horrible person, or like you can't be friends with a Black person or something like that.
Right, so racism.
Yeah, racism.
Absolutely,
much.
absolutely. Do you have a real life experience, a story that you can?
I do actually. About a few weeks ago, we were talking about wrestling in class.
Yes.
It's just for fun, and there was one person that said that of course you can bring down someone because you're at least 200 pounds.
Right.
And that broke me.
Right.
I started crying, and we talked it out. I just talked it out, and.
Did you report it to
Yeah, I did.
an older? You did.
Yeah, I did.
How was that dealt with?
He brought us into his office, and we talked it out, and yeah.
I understand. So in your reactions, in your past reactions, what is something that you can change? For example, you mentioned crying, which is a normal thing when someone is hurt. I do the same thing. But what can you change that if you were to go back in time, you would do something different, what would it be?
Fight back.
Fight back.
Not fight back physically.
Okay.
But like verbally.
Verbally, how?
Like just saying like, not mean comebacks, but comebacks that will support myself. That'll be nice to myself and not to other people.
So stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And do you have any message that you want people to be aware of?
I do. Yeah.
Feel free.
To all those bullies out there, stop. The way you're treating your peers is affecting them greatly. If it's something that is happening at your home, don't lash out on them. Talk to someone, it will help.
It will help, and there are actually helplines for students that are being bullied, or even for parents that want to report bullying, or even for parents that suspect their child or children as bullies. Blessing, I just want to thank you so much for being such a brave person at such a young age to come out and speak about your experience.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And folks, do not forget that there's multiple causes of bullying. It's unstoppable, if I can say, but we can definitely prevent it. We can do things to decrease its rates. So again, make sure that you guys call in, check on your children, but do not forget that it's not only the kids necessarily, but men and women are also being bullied. I took time to research some stats. 38% of males report being bullied, and 30% of females report being bullied. 40% of Canadian workers experience bullying on a weekly basis. So this is something that's not only about middle school, junior high, or just school for younger people or students, but it's something for adults as well. So it's better for everybody to just pitch in together, call in, help out, bring awareness. Thank you very much for keeping in touch with your show, The Tabitha Show, right here on Alta TV. I had with me Blessing Chimungu that spoke to us about her experience. I am Tabitha Chibula. Good night.